After 3 years, 3 months of trying, finally it all culminates in, well, just another loss, really. The first of maybe many, but all of his valuable effort and hard work was not gone to waste. New school, new year, new haircut. We're here for more Haikyuu and his journey. Of course, that initial rival battle probably isn't going to happen now, but at least a lot more practices are going to be held, a lot more interaction between the two. Let's see some volleyball. I mean, so far his record isn't great. But the determination to continue on, get better, and face your demon is admirable. But what better... Was this how the intro went to begin with both of them there? Anyway, what better way to start off than having the one who was making his team focus on speed and accuracy, be faster, than to pair him up with the one who's shockingly fast, speed lines, breaking the laws of physics almost. Let's not forget though, our boy has jumps. This is probably not going to let me down in any way. Just want to see how the others kind of join the team. He has twins. Triplets. Quadruplets. Actually, moving away that flashback kind of cutscene to be his own transition. Don't you seem to be born for it? Eh. And that's hard to do if you're here. Leave, go to a different school. His academic record isn't as good? I mean, they are speaking loudly as they're making their presence known. Scary. And the one sneaking around. And how's he seen in comparison there? Completely ignored. I would say he's not actually that tall. Were they on their way to meet him? And how fortuitous that both of them seem to appear before them. How many people actually focus on ability, drive, and the rest of it instead of just victory when you're scouting? Also, with their personality conflicting. He's being harsh, but it's because he sees that there's actual skill and ability hidden there. It's not going to just change overnight, or in the few minutes of knowing that they're in the same school. Keep it on the court. Ah. They're ignoring everyone else, even the vice principal. Just good shadow. If they manage to, impress the vice principal, that might be good, but definitely didn't, drag his feet. Yeah. Back up his words with actually something. It's a bit... Is he going to go fight a deer now? Good catch. I think I probably peaked the microphone. Quiet. His reflexes might be good, but he still has a lot to polish. Speed and whatnot is great, but... And once again, ignoring the team captain is not going to go down well. If he wants to keep his authority. And we are going to see lots of crows going forward. Well, your gym looks a bit worn down. He's not the only one. And seeing this story, if they actually manage it, it really gives people who don't have massive courts and fields to play in or all the equipment, those that come from a more less privileged background, the hope to actually, you can join in the sport and do fucking well. But you best listen to the captain. Now kiss and make up. Expelled? Well, not allowed in the club. That's what I meant. Banished. I mean, they kind of need them, but before they can fix their skills, they need to fix the attitude. We are back after this commercial break. Let me in! Thing is, if they just let them carry on as is now, they're not going to learn. How much do you want How much do you want this? So you've got to be very, very good with denied. I like that translation. It does sound like the kind of conversation you would have at like a first year of high school. Also, he's got some good grip there to be hanging off the windowsill. Wonder if I could still do that. So if you can prove that you can not only, you've got the skills, but can work together, it doesn't matter. The victory isn't the important part. Just like back then, they weren't looking at the winner, they were looking at skill, teamwork, personal ability. Why does he look like a lost dog that's been tied up outside? That's the air that he's giving off. He was wetting himself with excitement. Go up. He'll do whatever it takes. I mean, look at what he's done so far, yeah. So much humiliation. Camera angles. Do we need the sparkle? The sparkle's necessary. That guy's going to be enjoyable to watch for a for a while. What are some of these faces? How long have they practiced this line? Yeah. Why is it so creepy now? Who's going to be their third member? Yeah, he doesn't want him on his own team. You're so easy! This captain knows how to control some of the actual members so far. Is there any particular reason why he's so set on being setter? You know, a lack of presence might actually be good in some respects. Is his task just opening and closing the door in a fun manner? Because it's fun. They're hard trained for the last hour or so. Friendship has been incredibly strained just by that. Does he care about standing out? It is a sight to see. We didn't see this level of enthusiasm before from him. But getting that understanding. I mean, every member, every team player, every position is important. In his own respect. Great. Not learning to work together properly. I mean, you can keep their rivalry and animosity. Why are you talking so loudly next to an open window? Yeah, we promised not to say anything. I feel like this kind of level of energy might get tiresome to see after a while, but I doubt it. He loves this, doesn't he? We're actually getting the response to this. He has that attitude of wanting to handle it by himself. If he could. If he can get some training properly, learn the skills to back up the latent talent. They create a very dangerous combination. Nice screen. Might be more difficult than you imagine, though. Once they actually start playing, though, will they be able to put everything aside? I mean, just in high school itself, I never actually participated in proper clubs and whatnot, like football or... I think it was just like football or rugby. They were the only two like sports clubs we had at school. But you did have people who wanted the attention, wanted the, oh, look at me, I am the king of whatever. And because of, yeah, sure, they might have been skilled to have to, to do it, but as soon as they came up against anyone who actually worked together, a little outmatched. Hey, I sucked at football. I think I was a defender mostly, and me and my team of friends who actually worked relatively well could actually win. That was more just because, flukes or infighting. Like we saw, all of the speed and energy in the world can't be used efficiently, effectively, if you just spike the ball back into your face. Volleyball becomes a little bit harder with a broken nose. If they had went straight into the game without practicing beforehand, they are probably in for a rude awakening, considering the others, the seniors, been playing for quite some time. They know each other, they know how to play. They know how to work with each other. So hopefully with the three of them there training at 5 a.m, the one with the so scary face can effectively bring them together. That can be his lesson to learn. A bit of actually being a good role model. But what we saw there was, I think, much needed. A reason as to why they're there, why they're fighting for it, why they're pushing so hard. I saw it on TV. I want to have what they had, I want to play in their shoes. One of them, the setter, possibly underappreciated, but with a pivotal impact. It is very good to have something to work towards, whether it be some great standing figure in the field, or just the drive to play at the big open stadiums. I didn't have that for any of my shit. And both my boxing and archery and everything else was just like in of the moment. I didn't strive to push further. Probably why I inevitably stopped going. Also, with the back and forth of the characters, the club, we need members, I'm strangely getting K-On! Vibes. Obviously, with volleyball instead of instruments. Less cake. But probably about the same, if not more, amusing faces. But also a little history on the school. The once great champions have fallen to the wayside. Can they build their name back up? All I know is that they aren't shy on trying the different animation styles to show off energy, mainly. I'm very much looking forward to seeing more in the future, on and off the court. Imagine yourself working with me, building up the perfect team to actually accomplish something. Well, we wouldn't be here, mostly, but why not think about joining onto the channel? You can do so by subscribing. Of course, it gets you a lot more videos like this, whether you're here for Haikyuu or pretty much anything else. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leaving a like and a comment is one way to get your voice heard, but also doing the channel a great service. I'm going to continue watching Haikyuu, but I hope you're there along with the ride. So, get yourself some rest. See you on the court. My patrons are the initial spark that sends me down the road of where I'm going, and it seems that path leads to anime. And if you want to join the team that is definitely not going to hold each other back, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. But for now, I need to thank Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Jim, Ace, Maurizio Lascano, and everyone else. Because without you, I'd still be watching anime, but maybe from a hallway.